Hello, fam. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever in the world you may be. Thank you for being here for this beautiful, exciting, thrilling Monday morning. Yes. How does it get even better? Um, what is on your mind? What is on your mind and what is swirling in your universe today? And what things, what thoughts, feelings, emotions, all of those good little things are popping up for you that you could be worried about or wasting your energy about, really, right? Excuse me. And what can we focus our energy on today, this week, that would help us to align with everything that is really, 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 truly a vibrational match for us? There is such a powerful virtue. It's actually a virtue. Vienna speaks about it being a virtue. There's a virtue in this universe called the virtue of focus. Did you know that focus was a virtue? And for some of us, it's more of a virtue to achieve than it is than others. But the virtue of focus reminds us that everywhere we place our attention, the universe actually rallies behind us and helps to support us in moving our thoughts, feelings, emotions, and desires forward. Okay. So this week, we do have that full moon in Gemini energy that is still lingering today. Gemini is one of those energies that it's a little bit more challenging to focus. Okay, so many of us may be feeling a little discombobulated in these few days. And what does that mean? It means usually that our minds and our thoughts and our feelings are all over the place. And so for today, what will it take for us to practice true mindfulness? And what does mindfulness mean? Mindfulness is the willingness to become so present with what is in front of you without any thought, care, any distraction to anything that is outside of this present moment. And so, what is here for you in this present moment? What is here? What's relevant? Is anything outside of this moment really relevant? And what are you giving your energy to that is outside of this moment that is actually creating more disconnect, more disease, more distraction for each and every one of us? My partner this morning asked me how I slept. And as he does every morning, that's not unusual. But I said, well, I was really, really distracted. Right. And when I went to look at it, I realized that oftentimes our dreams, or when we sleep, no matter what we are gaining in this present life and in the conscious awareness to try to take care of things, to make sure that things work out, to make sure that everything is okay, no matter how much energy we give to that, um, the undercurrent of it all is basically what for, right? And so when we sleep, our subconscious and all of our energies realign and they refocus. And if you can't sleep, if you are distracted about something that is in your present awareness, then it's a really, really good indication that it's an opportunity to do some deep work on yourself, to really, really look at where you're giving your attention during your conscious hours so that you can also reconnect on a soul-based level when you are sleeping. And so I would like to invite each and every one of us today to become mindful of what it is that we are focusing on. And are you easily distracted? It's not an opportunity for you to blame yourself or to make yourself wrong for being distracted. It's just an awareness to create something different. Okay? So let's focus today on welcoming and living a life full of infinite possibilities where happiness, joy, success, and love are the energies that are coming into our experience. Okay? So let's go ahead and begin. Let's close our eyes and find ourselves in our heart. And from this space in our heart, let's begin by taking 3 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And now let's shift our awareness to the center of the earth. And as we shift our awareness to the center of the earth, let's imagine this beautiful energy swirling around in the center of the earth. And from this space, let's imagine this energy scooping up fresh earth energy, coming up through the soles of our feet, through our ankles, our calves, our knees, and our thighs, and traveling up through all of our chakras, and popping up outside the top of our head and forming a beautiful ball of light. And now see yourself in this ball of light. And imagine this ball of light traveling up out of the space that you're in, higher and higher and higher and faster and faster and faster. Imagine your ball of light lifting you up, out past Earth's atmosphere, out into outer space, through different planets, galaxies, in the Milky Way, and higher and higher and higher beyond there, out into different layers of light. Some light, some dark. Through those layers into a golden-like light. Through the golden-like light into a jelly-like substance light. And through the jelly-like substance light into a beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. And through the law of compassion, you enter into the 7th plane of all that is, the plane of creation, oneness, and of complete totality. And immediately your ball of light dissolves into this beautiful energy. And you feel the connection, the contribution, the collaboration of all atoms and molecules of existence right here, right now. And from here, we are going to ask for some downloads for the group today. As a reminder, all you have to do is say yes to receive them. You're currently in a theta brainwave. This is a theta healing meditation. I am tapping into the collective consciousness. When we receive a download, all you have to do is say yes to receive it. So, would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to focus? To know that you are worthy of the virtue of focus, that it's safe for you to focus, that it's easy for you to focus, and that where you place your energy, where you place your focus, the universe goes to and supports you and brings you whatever it is you're focusing on. So, are you focused today on more lack? Or are you focused today on more opportunity? Are you willing to focus on opportunity? And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to recognize and realize that you are the source of creation for your reality? And that with the universe, you are co-creating your entire existence. And so would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is in every single cell of your body to have patience, to have patience for yourself, to have patience for others, to have patience for anything that may distract your focus. And would you like to know what it feels like, looks like, tastes like, smells like, sounds like, and is to do your best and manage the rest? This is an old managerial quote that they used to give us in the retail. I remember back when I was working at the Gap during holiday season in the team meeting, they would always say, do your best and manage the rest. And so, would you be willing to let go of all that you perceive that is outside of your best? To know that you are worthy of focusing simply on what is in front of you, to do your best, to allow yourself to recognize and feel good about the work that you've done, feel good about where you have focused your energy and the things you have put your energy into. If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to trust that whatever is important to you is important to you? And so oftentimes, what is important to you is not important to the person who's sitting next to you. And that's okay. And oftentimes we feel so entitled, right? And we go, oh, but this is important to me. And the other person is like, yeah, well, it's not to me. So would you like to know what it feels like to have allowance and kindness and compassion for those who may not have this same importance into things that are important to you? Would you be willing to also acknowledge when they have things that are important to them that might not be important to you, to give them the space, to give them the allowance to focus on whatever it is that they want to focus on? If you'd like that, say yes. This is something too, I think that is really, really, I think these downloads are really showing themselves very clearly now because of the time-space continuum that we are in right now, called the holidays, right? You're going to be around a lot of people, or the possibility exists for you to be around a lot of people that really don't really care about what's going on in your life. But you have to smile and say your good graces and how does it get any better? And thank you so much. And hope you had a great year and Merry Christmas. So would you like to know what it feels like to be authentic in those moments? To know how to be authentic in those moments, that it's safe to be authentic in those moments, and that you're worthy of allowing yourself to, as they say, put on your game face, right? To put on your best face and to feel good about it, right? Not as if it's something that you are covering up or hiding, something that you are just present with, right? Recognize and realize that you cannot change others, right? You cannot force somebody to care about what you care about. You cannot force somebody. That's why we have wars in this world, because of religions that everybody thinks are the most dominant religions in the world, and that your religion needs to be my religion. Or same with the cultures, right? My culture is more significant than yours. Then all of a sudden, what happens is we create the disconnect, the disease, the confrontation, and the collusion. So, what would it take for each of us to have compassion and mercy and kindness in our heart for where everyone is placing their focus, but to also realize that you don't need to be distracted by where other people are placing their focus? You can be focused on what it is that requires you to have more time, more space, more love, more compassion, more mercy, more forgiveness in your own lives. So if you'd like that, say yes. Great. So let's shift our energy to those who require healing today. And what I'd like for each and every one of us to do is to really call in someone into our experience, into your sacred space right now, that you would like to send a healing to. Maybe somebody that you are aware of that requires a healing, but it may be also somebody who the creator just shows you could really use your energy. Just imagine them standing in front of you. And as you see them standing in front of you, I want you to just imagine them surrounded in the Creator's love and in the Creator's light. Imagine them filled with unconditional love and unconditional light. Imagine them happy, healthy, safe, protected, rejuvenated, reinvigorated, restored. What else is possible that we've never considered before? See the Creator's unconditional light contributing to creating a different reality for them. Great. Mm. See them filled with unconditional love and unconditional light. Happy, healthy, safe, protected. Great. And last but not least, would you like to know that you are unconditional love, that you be unconditional love, and that unconditional love is your birthright? If you'd like that, say yes. Now let's take our palms and rub our palms together. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Place your palms over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes, allow that energy to come into your body and into your being. Place your hands on your heart. Congratulate yourself. Thank yourself for being here, for showing up today, and for being a part of our amazing soul family. Guys, thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, a miraculous day. How does it get even better and better and better? And I will see you same time, same place tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day.